Join me as we cut and sew this lovely bubu gown. It's actually a 3-in-1 bubu gown with fabric fringe. Alright, it has fabric fringe, and I also kept a drawstring. Although the drawstring effect, I did it off camera. Alright, as you can see, to one side, to both sides, and when it's plain, when it's down. Alright, so let's get started. First thing first, I've gone ahead to fold my fabric into four. I'll be using this flowered fabric. It's actually from a plain and pattern, but I decided to use just it since it's matching with this brocade. It's so fine on the brocade. So I'll go ahead and take my full length. Alright, I'm using 40 instead of 60 because of the fringe effect I want to make, the fabric fringe. Alright, so I folded the fabric into 4. What I'll be doing next, I'll be marking the shoulder measurement, where you have the mid of the shoulder till the length you want it to be, if it's your elbow or above your elbow, depending on what you want. So I'll be taking 20 inches. Alright, I'll go and map out 20 inches, after which I am going to be coming down by 14 inches. You could come down from 12 inches depending on your preference, 12, 13, 14, 15, but I took 14 inches. Alright, so I'll go ahead and map out the 14 inches on this other side. Remember, the shoulders is 20 inches. I'll come in by 4 inches. Alright, I'll go and map it. First thing first, I'll be joining this armhole area. That is the 14 inches. That's where your arm is going to go through, or your hands are going to fit in. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to be doing, I am going to be coming in by 4 inches. Alright, from this line, as you can see. So 20 minus 4 is 16 inches. So the body is going to be 16 inches. Alright, I hope it makes sense. To my subscribers, you guys rock. You're the best. Thank you. If you're new in this channel, you're welcome. Kindly like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. You're highly appreciated. Alright, so like I said, I'll be marking 14 inches down to the full length, which is 40. I'll come out by 1 inch to get a nice blend of my armhole. I don't want it sharp. As you can see, I've done this countless number of times in my channel, but different bubble gowns. So I'll go in by, I'm taking 4 inches this time for the neckline instead of 3 inches, 4 inches by 1 for the back neckline. Alright, 4 inches by 1, after which I am going to be using my French curl to be covering the neckline like so. Alright, just watch closely. Then I'll go ahead and cut. It's so easy, it's not much of a task. So I've gone ahead to cut. Remember, we have not done the front neckline. This is just for the back. So what I'm going to be doing, I am going to be opening it, as you can see. I'll open it like so, and I'll draft for the front. I want the front to be actually a V neckline. Alright, remember we took in 1 inch for the neckline for the back, which affected the front. So I will just be coming down 5.5, which is making it 6.5 for the front neckline. Alright, it's a V neckline. So after marking it, I'll use my ruler and draw to where I have the neckline, where it stops. Alright, so as you can see, I've gone ahead to do that, and I'll be cutting. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notification to know when I post new videos. So now I'm taking the length of my sleeve. What I get, I'll be doing it by 5 by the length. I'll be cutting this fabric 5 by the length. I'll also do same for the facing. All right. I'll also do same for the facing. As you can see, I'm taking the standard shoulder measurement, which is 8 inches for most people anyway. So I've gone ahead to mark. That is why I want the stuff to the facing, front facing to stop. So I've gone ahead to mark the fringe. All right, this is the fringe, 2 inches by the length from the knee down. All right, so be sure to make as many as you can, so it's going to be full. All right, right is by my right, you have the armhole cotton. Sorry, the sleeve cotton. All right, what I'm going to use to be turning the sleeve. So I'm going ahead to cut. This is for the fringe. Remember, cut as many as you can. All right, so it's going to make the fringe full and beautiful. You know, when it's scanty, it's just there. So that's what I'm doing. Remember, 2 inches by your remaining length. I told you the length of the gown is 60, but I had to remove 20 inches because of this particular fringe I am cutting now. All right. Hope it's clear enough. Hope I'm understood as well. All right. So I'm just cutting it. The next thing I'm going to be doing, as you can see, these are the fringe. See how many there are. All right. So we'll soon be going to the to the facing. We want to cut the front facing. All right. And I am going to be interfacing. All right. I'm going to be interfacing the front facing. So what I will do, I will get another fabric. Very important, because I want the facing to carry this flowered fabric. Remember what I told you, the length by 5 for both sleeves. Alright, so now this is it. I've gone ahead to mark the standard shoulder measurement, which is 8 inches. You can make it 8.5 for turning, because you can't sew on this rough edge. You have to turn it in and sew. Alright, so see what I'm doing. Please watch closely. Watch closely. I am going to be replicating the neckline I have on the brocade fabric. Alright, I'll be replicating it on the flowered fabric. Remember, I said it's the facing. Alright, so I'll go ahead and cut. To avoid mistake, you could pin down or make sure the center fronts are matching each other. Alright, so I'll go ahead and cut. I'm mapping out in case of necessity. I don't want to make mistakes. Alright, this is for beginners anyway, and I did it for beginners. Alright, so as you can see now, I'm cutting. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. Be rest assured I am going to reply your comments. So I'm done doing this. I am going to be shaping. Alright, this is just for the back alone. Alright, you can just come down by 1.5 inches, then draw like so. Alright, then cut it. This is just for the back, please. I'm taking my time to do this because of beginners and new subscribers. If not, I ought to be very fast in what I'm doing, but I'm just taking my time to teach you in order for you to understand very well. So now I just want to show you how it's going to look like. Alright, when I open. The beauty is already coming out. So I'll be using this to turn. Remember, I told you I'm going to be adding a facing. Alright, I'll be ironing a facing to this flowered fabric. After which I am going to fold in and stitch. I'm just showing you, but you'll be seeing it soon during sewing process. All right. Like I said, I'm using it facing. All right, so it's going to come out firm. So this is the sewing process. Now these are the fringe. I'm going to start from the fringe. I'll be folding and be sewing each. I am not going to be turning it. As you can see, I've already done some. I'm not going to be turning because it will waste my time. I'm just going to be folding half an inch then. So I am done doing that. The next thing I'm going to be doing, I am going to be attaching it to my brocade. But first thing first, I want the down part to carry this design. So I've gone ahead to cut the length of my lower part. As you can see, when I sew the fringe on top, I will turn it so it's going to come out very neat and perfect. As you can see, just watch closely what I am doing. All right, just watch closely what I'm doing. It's not much of a task. This is optional. I just want the bottom part to carry the same fabric design on the sleeves. Alright, so I'll turn like this so that my rough edges will be covered. I want it neat as possible. Be sure to give 5 inches, sorry to say half an inch or 1 inch by the side before starting. This will aid you to join when you're joining together. Alright, so I'll go ahead and be attaching the fringe. As you can see, you can space it the way you like, 0.5 inch or 1 inch, but I think 0.5 inch is better. All right, that's half an inch. So you keep stitching like so. You just have to be patient because this part is a bit it's a bit tiring. All right, it's not like an already made fringe. It's something you just have to do at your pace. So I am done with that. Like I told you, I'll be folding it in order to cover. All right, as you can see. So I'll fold on it and I'll top stitch because I want this design, same design on the sleeve, to be on the lower part. All right, so I'm turning. As you can see, it's very easy. If you watch closely, I'll top stitch on both sides. So I've gone ahead to top stitch. You can see how neat it is at the back. I've gone ahead to do like this. I will replicate same for the back. What we just did was for the front. So I'm going to be replicating same for the back. I've gone ahead to do that. What I'm doing now, I am going to be turning as you can see, I've interfaced. I'll be using it to turn the neckline. All right, this is my facing. All right, I'll be using it to turn the neckline, as you can see. All right, the back side. All right, back side facing right side. I've gone ahead to do it, so I'll be notching the edges so when I turn, it's going to turn very well. The back side of the brocade and the front side of the fabric. So when you turn, the front side of the fabric will meet the front side of the brocade, if that makes sense. I hope you understand. All right. This tutorial is actually beginner friendly. Like I said, I'm taking my time to show you all this because of some beginners on my channel and some of my new subscribers. Alright, so I've gone ahead. To do that, I'll be folding 0.5 inch in. Be sure to adjust, please, so that you don't get one side longer than one side. I'll be taking 0.5 inch round. Alright, 0.5 inch round. You can use pins to secure, alright, depending on your preference. You could use pins to secure. You could even iron before sewing the neckline. Alright, so I'm doing it now. Be sure to do it at your pace. You fold in, you stitch, and you stitch round. Alright. Once again, to my subscribers, you guys rock. Thank you so much. If you're new in this channel, you're welcome. Kindly like, share, and subscribe. So I'm going to be doing the sleeves now. Alright. as you can see. Then I'll stitch 0.5 inches like so. Then I'll flip it over to the front side or to the right side of the fabric. This is actually the wrong side of the fabric. I'm sewing on the wrong side of the fabric. So I am going to be flipping it over to the right side. All right, be sure to give your work a good press. Ironing is very important, okay? So after flipping it, I'll fold in by 0.5 inch as well. I'll fold in by 0.5 inch as well and stitch. After which I am going to be, I'll do same for the other sleeve. After which I am going to be putting them together, as you can see, and just shape. You don't need to shape it to their measurement, just 1 inch is fine. All right, shape by 1 inch, after which you serge the rough edges. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. All right, as you can see, I'm also showing you how to do it, just 1 inch by the sides. It's not much of a task. Remember, it's not a fitted gown, it's a bubu or a kaftan gown. So kaftan is even a bit fitted, all right? So you just take 1 inches by each sides and shaping. It's actually a size all, all right?